How you doing, guys? One Man Clan, and I'm doing one of my I've done something. Normally, I like to get, because I've got this nice expensive microphone with a nice preamp, and I managed to get some. I don't know if you guys appreciate it. I don't know what kind of speakers you listen to it on, but I've got some pretty good sound quality on my normal ones where I talk into the microphone at home. But I like for some reason. I don't know. I'm in a different mood. The sun's shining. It's a Saturday afternoon here in Melbourne, Australia. And it's just I'm more chatty. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. And of course, I'm excited about this weekend's AGR action coming up. 2 days. I tell you, it's become so addictive now. I don't know what I'd do without it. I don't know, for a lot of you guys, it's like it's just, that's where you have to be. It's just it's a funny thing. I think one day I had to do something. I couldn't make it to a session, and I could feel that something was wrong with the universe. Not on two levels. Number one is I'm missing out on all the action. I thought, oh man, all the actions I'm missing out. But secondly, the horror of thinking, but if I want more action, I've got to wait another week now. Another week. It's just no. It's just that's why. In a way, it's good, I guess, because it keeps that thing that it's like when I was a kid, 60 Minutes, everybody used to watch 60 Minutes, and whether you liked it or hated it, you just knew. Sunday night, 7:30 at 60 Minutes. That's you measure your week by, it's 60 Minutes time. So I guess that's what AGR's become. That's the AGR time. That's everything else is off, and that's what we do. That's what happens. And you feel it, you know it, and it's in your nervous system. Okay, well, what's been happening? Well, this week we have. I was going to talk about something else. Look, I'll briefly talk about. Because this is a new form video. Forget this 5-minute limit thing. I'm just going to talk, okay? Until I feel I've said everything I want to say, and that's it. It could be 3 minutes. It could be half an hour. Who knows? Anyway, it won't be half an hour. Anyway, so far, what's been happening? Number one is the transition has gone really, really well. I'm really happy and excited about that. The AGR version 5 is here. The guts of it is there. Already a few people I've shown little sneak previews, otherwise known as testing. So everybody wins. The faithful people who stick around when the session's finished, and some people are hanging out here and there who are just really keen on seeing what he's up to. They get to see a beautiful sneak preview before anybody else gets to see it. And also thank you to them, because they're also helping me test it, because a lot of times you can have everything perfect and then you get on the server and there's a problem, and of course it's better to do it when there's like 2 or 3 people on after hours than it is in the middle of a game. So it's a win-win situation. Now the guts are there. AGR version 5 is here. There was a brief blip where there was a problem with so I'm checking out a girl with very high heels. Yeah, I know you want video. I can't show you video. She's gone anyway. She's welcome. To be fair, there was nothing. She's not that high. Just the heels, the actual heels themselves. They looked really like she's ready to be dolled. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I was distracted. Version 5. It's going. The guts of it. Oh man, completely forgot what I was saying now. Shall I restart or keep going? Okay, I've gone too far now. I'm not going to stop now. Version 5 is here. It's gone smoothly, and the guts is there. There was a brief glitch with, there was a problem with the client for a couple of days. That's been fixed, so it's totally smooth now. If you all go to attackersgored.com, play now, get the latest FTE. It's rocking, it's happening. There's a few fancy schmancy settings, which I'm not going to talk about yet because I haven't tried them out myself. Because as you know, Mr. Spike works on FTE all the time. It is cutting edge. That's why when people talk about AGR as the old game, it's like, it's not the old game. This engine there's new stuff. Just the other week, something came out brand new that I'm not going to talk about because I've got so many other things to talk about. But I'm going to reveal a few things today of stuff that's been tested. One is, just to conclude that. So yeah, make sure you got the latest client. And that's it. Everything's totally smooth. Plus, of course, the crazy people using ancient clients, they, from what I understand so far, have not been affected by it. Now, there was a little glitch with, I don't want to talk about that. some things that people are seeing are not exactly as they should be seen. But that's not really a problem. That's just something, I figured that out. So what'd you bring it up for? Whatever. The glass and the see-through glass. See-through glass, which looks fantastic for some people. For others, it looked funny. And I finally figured out what the problem was. The problem was I forgot that this current version 5 is a beta. And it doesn't have all the files you need. They will be in the official version 5. Look, it doesn't really matter from your point of view because the system is there. So all it means from your point of view is that anybody who's watching the glass looks funny will look fantastic in about, I don't know. I'll do it next week. Just got to upload some extra things. These things called shaders. Should I talk about shaders? These things called shaders, which make things look super duper fantastic. Yeah, let's see the modern games. They look really, really awesome. For those that watch the Rocktober video, you see the swirling, the gas clouds. That's shaders. That was made by our very own Hayes. Is he our very own anymore? He hasn't played for a while. Where are you, Hayes? What are you doing, man? Playing every week, for God's sakes. You can't just log on, throw a grenade, and just say see you later. 10 minutes. That's all it takes. Make an appearance. Do it for the. Anyway. So that's so the shaders will be fixed now. That's already, so people already seen the transparent glass, very exciting. And now this week I want to talk about what I've been working on, which is not really to do with AGR version 5, just something that I got distracted. Anyway, the return of the flash grenade. The return of the flash grenade. I've got it working. I tested it. I should have been working on other things, but I just got excited because I found out this way of doing it that it looks. Because I thought there was a problem with GL, that flash grenades weren't working for some reason. There was some issue with them. But now, and then I thought, well, they do work, but only for FTE. But they don't. There's a way of doing it that works for all clients. So, and so I programmed it in. It's good. The only problem is all the grenade slots are taken. So I've got the combat grenades and the utility grenades, and those categories were set up by the custom TF Shaka, I think. There's a few people that worked on it. I'm not sure who actually came up with those categories, but as you know, I've tried to keep the menu especially very custom TF. But I don't know if there's any point at that anymore because the custom TFs have either kept playing AGR and those that didn't haven't come back. So I've always tried to keep it so that anybody, custom TF player who logs on, as far as they're concerned, it'll look exactly like the menu system and everything. So I don't know if there's a point anymore. But still, I'm very hesitant to change anything to do with the menus because it becomes part of your, after so many years, the menus become part of your, it's just boom, 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 boom. I already know where everything is. So I don't want to, so some things I've done from the start, I thought I do not want to change. And one is the menus and the prices and the items. So anybody, old custom TF player, if they log on, as far as they're concerned, it should look very, very the same as much as possible. Of course, some things had to change because of new weapons and things. But anyway, so I don't know where to put the flash grenade. Do I need to explain what it is? No, I don't. It's a grenade you throw, and there's like a flash of light, boom, and you're blinded for a little while. And I've made it so it depends on how close you are to the flash grenade. If it's like a little bit further away from you, it's just a slight haze, mild symptoms of a slight haze, which is nothing, all the way through to if it lands right next to you, boom, you're completely blinded for at least 3, 4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but in the midst of battle, 5 seconds of not knowing what's going on. I should have a dash cam. Much more interesting if you guys could look at what I'm looking at. It's something to think about. As in not me looking out into the street. So I'm thinking of maybe putting the flash grenade in the items, the third items menu there. But I mean, it is a grenade, so I really should go with grenades. But what do? All the grenade slots are full. Do I take the flare grenade out? I thought of that, because flare, let's go through the intersection. And yeah, put the flare, maybe, yeah, now that I think about it, the flare grenade really is a different category. Maybe that should go in the special. Yes, maybe put the flare. And you know what? Man, this is interesting. I've just solved the problem. Because it's not really a grenade. A flare is not really a grenade because it just goes in a straight line, and as it's been programmed, the flare grenade is exactly as it was. It's pure custom TF or whoever made it. It goes in a straight line and it's not really affected by gravity. So it's not really a grenade, is it? So yes, that makes sense. Get the flare out of there. Get the flare out of here. Get the flare out of there, and put it somewhere else. Some items, under items. Yes. Okay, cool. That makes sense, because I thought I'll get rid of flare grenade. You don't have to get rid of it, just move it. It's not really a grenade. It's not a grenade. What's a grenade? Something you throw that explodes. Flare doesn't explode. It's more like a, well, I suppose it pops open, but I don't think it causes damage neither. So anyway, now the other, okay, cool. I'm going to do that then. I'm going to put the flare somewhere else. And flare is not that popular, so I don't think many people, it's going to mess up their gameplay where they're going to be like, oh man. In fact, I don't think I ever see flares. They shouldn't be in the game. I don't know. You tell me. Do you still use flares? And the other thing I was thinking was, just to finish up, is I haven't done this yet. I'll see if I've got time to put the flash grenade at the moment is not actually in the game. It's just waiting to be put in. I experimented putting it as part of the psionic effect. So when you're cyanized, you get this flash and you're blinded. But I think it's too much. It's like an extra disadvantage, which, cyan is already pretty brutal what it does to you. So I do think it should be a separate grenade. And yeah, it's not in the game. I'll see if I've got time tonight to do it. If I haven't got it for Saturday's session, maybe for Sundays it'll be ready to take the place of the flare, which will be moved. And finally is just a little thing. Is I want to move the auto heal into the body modification section, because it's kind of something to do with your body, abilities of your body, your direct physical body, and and I don't think that many people use it. That's going to mess up their menu, not menu diving, menu clicking, menu usage, menu utilization, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave it there because I've been talking for how long have I been talking? Let me just check. 4:22. No, that's the time. 13:05. Man, nearly 15 minutes. Is this too long? Was it interesting enough? Did I go? See, I'm so insecure. Part of me's like, oh man, you talked too long. They're going to be switching up on out. But on the other hand, if you're listening this far, you're into this game. You're into it. It's in your blood, baby. Anyway, I'll see you all at this week's session, Saturday and Sunday, 2300 GMT. Do I have to need to say that? I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep like a radio show host that keeps plugging the number. And of course, bearing in mind that a lot of people listening are not hardcore fans. It could be just people who have no idea who I am, what I'm talking about, what is this AGR. I'm talking about Attackers Go Red, people. AttackersGoRed.com. Check it out for new guys if you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm going by the name One Man Clan. The rest doesn't really matter. Click on play now, register, and get with it, baby. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.